And someone who worked on Concord reached out to me, and I verified who this person was and went through all of that and talked to this person extensively, for a long time. Ooh. And got some, I think, interesting information that I can share about Concord. And I think people will be interested about it. The reason that I wanted to talk about it is because some of the assumptions that I had made about the game were dead wrong as far as how much it cost and how much Sony really lost on it. So the big thing that you really need to know here about this is that Concord cost about $400 million to make.
Oh my God.
And
you don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
$400 million. $400 million. We know that Concord is one of the biggest flops in gaming history. Not just PlayStation history, gaming history. This game cost $400 million. This is absurd. I mean, I don't know what else to say at this point. I've done several videos about Concord, and Colin Moriarty came out with this information, said he talked to some people that made Concord, that helped develop Concord, and this is the amount that this game cost to make. Oh my God, this is absolutely crazy. I don't know what to say anymore. Let me say one thing. PlayStation, I know you guys, you PlayStation fanboys, I know you guys love to brag about console sales and throw that in Xbox guys' face. And we always say you need to pay attention to your own house. This explains them getting these remasters. Yes, remasters are probably cheap to make, especially when it's a 5-6-year-old game. This is why. $400 million? You gotta be shitting.
When the game had already had $200 million spent on it and was basically in an alpha form in Q1 of 2023, from that point until the game launched, Sony spent another $200 million on it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
So in Q1 of 2023, when the game was still in alpha, PlayStation spent another $200 million developing this game. This is crazy, man. I always wonder, that CGI trailer they released in like the PlayStation Showcase in 2023, the twerking hamburger, the CGI trailer on a spaceship. And I wondered to myself, if this game is supposed to drop in 2024, how come they're not showing any gameplay whatsoever? None. That kind of had me baffled, because usually if a game is a year away, the development team would usually show some type of gameplay. Well, according to Colin Moriarty, it makes sense why they didn't show any gameplay. The game was still in alpha. Like, what the hell, man?
It was in such horrible shape that Sony felt like they needed to spend that much money again. So, 200 plus 200 to get the game to the MVP status, not to the status of it being like a great game, to get it to just viability. And that at that time in Q1 2023, there was nothing done. Like, a major expense was having to urgently outsource much of the game to other studios to finish building the game out.
But wait, there's more.
They had to hire contractors. They had to outsource to try to get this game completed, and PlayStation spent another $200 million to complete this game. This game, oh my God, $200 million plus $200 million is $400 million. Oh my God.
Not only so, because we had kind of said, like, this must be Sony's biggest loss ever on a game, and it is. It's the biggest game Sony's ever released from a budgetary standpoint, from the first party or second party.
What did you say?
Now, we always wonder, how much is this game going to hurt PlayStation? From what Colin Moriarty is saying, this is the most expensive game PlayStation has ever made. Ever. The most expensive game, more than Spider-Man 2, more than The Last of Us, more than all of their huge first-party games. Concord is the most expensive with $400 million. If you guys don't think this is going to affect PlayStation, you guys are arrogant idiots, arrogant assholes. This hurt PlayStation more than you guys know. You must open your eyes and realize that PlayStation is not perfect. Herman Holtz is not perfect. Jim Ryan wasn't perfect. Nobody is perfect. And y'all need to stop acting like PlayStation is, because this right here is a colossal failure. There's no other way to put it.
As of the games that have come out so far, so think about like Spider-Man 2 and so on and so forth. We know The Last of Us Part 2 cost $220 million. Spider-Man 3 is going to cost about $350 million. This game cost more than that. And they lost all of it.
Oh, fuck!
There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out.
This is Herman Holtz's baby, apparently. And he internally was himself a massive champion of the game. So it's not that. So the reason I'm telling you all of this, it's some interesting information, of course, but it's that I had said when people were like, Concord lost $200 million. Now people were pulling that money out because that's basically how much like some of the first party games like Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us Part 2, etc., kind of cost in that frame. And I was like, there's no way that it costs that much. I was saying like it cost 9 figures, probably like low $100 million, but there's no way it cost $200 million. No, it cost $400 million.
Concord was Herman Holtz's baby. Yes, it was Herman Holtz's baby. Just like Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy, that fat ginger bitch, is Herman Holtz's baby. But hey, Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn, that game actually succeeded and did extremely well. But Concord was Herman Holtz's baby. Don't forget what Herman Holtz said. He said Concord might be one of the greatest multiplayer games of the modern era. Said Herman Holtz about Concord in a recent interview. This has the potential to overtake Horizon as PlayStation's most important franchise of all time. Expect to see a lot more Concord in the future. Oh man, how wrong can you be? How wrong can you be? They really thought Concord was going to be one of the major first-party games at PlayStation. They thought Concord was going to be a Star Wars-like potential, have Star Wars-like potential where they can create multiple games in this universe. $400 million, and that's not even including what they paid to buy Firewalk. So if you want to be honest, it's closer probably to $500 million they wasted on Concord and Firewalk. And don't forget, the director of Concord recently resigned. People at Firewalk is sitting around waiting to see what the hell is going to happen with them, with the studio. I'm obviously not psychic. I can't tell the future. But I know this. Something's going to happen to them. One of 3 things. They're going to let the studio go. They're going to have them be a support studio. Or they're going to greenlight another project. I can guarantee they're not going to greenlight another project. So it's one of them. Become a support studio or let the studio go. And I'm not a betting man, but I bet your ass they're going to fire that damn studio. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Concord is a game that I thought I would never see a game flop this bad. When it's all said and done, they spent almost $500 million, spending $400 million on the game, some more millions on buying Firewalk, and not to mention marketing, because they marketed the game pretty well. This game's costing $500 million, and PlayStation don't have money like that. They don't have that Microsoft money. $500 million on one punk ass game is going to hurt PlayStation. And this is just the beginning. We're seeing Days Gone, Horizon Forbidden West, all of these games being remastered. Their first party games are behind. They're having a state of play next week. We will see what they announce. But if you think this is, it's good that Firewalk and Concord failed, no, that's stupid. It's going to affect PlayStation in the long run. Damn. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. They thought Concord was the future of PlayStation. I understand being confident in your game, but what the fuck, man? You guys were way off with this one. I gotta go. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel, you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.